So, good evening, good evening, good evening. We are back again with some good news. Gabriel Jesus started light training today. Yes, like a new signing in the quest for glory. The aim is to win the title. Well, the aim is now, anyway, for me. I don't know about you, I don't know about everyone else, but my aim is to now win the title. All else doesn't matter. Just go for the title. Come on, you can do it, guys. Be the potato, guys. Be the heart, be the brain, be the hash brown, be the potato, be the chip, be the crisp. You can do it, guys. You can do it. Big up everyone inside, man. My throat's a little bit better. It still dries out very quickly, though, man. But I do have my bottle of vodka, water, my agua to keep it soft and smooth. Moist. Very nice. But yes, we are going to talk about Gabriel Jesus. We are going to talk about the rest of the season. We've got Everton coming up at the weekend. And they've obviously got a new manager. They are weakened because they sold one of their better players for 40 odd million quid. But they've got Sean Dyche in charge, and that's not going to be easy, is it? But we'll come to that in a bit. Big up to everyone in it, man. Make sure you are smashing the likes. Subscribe to the channel. We're on 76.1. Come on, keep going, man. We're flying this year so far. There's 500 people inside already as well. In half an hour or so, I'm on with Jez on his channel. Excuse me. So I will put the link in the description. No, I won't. I'll put the link in the chat in a minute. But let's read some of your comments out first. Yes, I'm good. Come on, big up to Macy. I'm good. I'm very good. Jesus on the left when he's back. I don't know. That's a good question, actually, because he posted on his Instagram saying back after 8 weeks or something like I'm here after 8 weeks. And it's a picture of him in the Arsenal kit, but you're looking at his boots and he was on the grass. I can't imagine he's done a lot of training, if I'm honest. Like, it'd probably just be a little bit of light jogging, a little bit of probably not even done any ball work or anything like that yet. So I don't think we're going to see him anytime soon. I don't think we'll see him for the rest of this month. And if we do, it'll probably be towards the end of the month with a couple of little 10-minute cameo sub appearances. But I don't think we're going to see him back in the starting 11 until maybe next month. But it is good news because, listen, he's a quality player. And when he's on the pitch, things happen. So yeah, man, it's all good that he's back training at least. He's not in full training. He's just doing a bit of light training from what I gather. All very cryptic. But that is Arsenal. Cloak and dagger. Very cryptic. Eddie, you did good, but you're on the bench. Eddie has done pretty well, to be fair, but yeah, I agree. I think as soon as Jesus is fighting fit and raring to go, he has to come straight back into the starting 11. He makes a lot more happen than Eddie Nketiah. Eddie runs around a lot, gets involved in all of that, but ultimately doesn't really do a great deal outside of the penalty box. Yes, he'll score the goals inside the penalty box here and there, but Jesus, for what he lacks in goals, he will make more goals with his creation outside the box and making defenders panic when he's dribbling past them and committing defenders towards him and stuff. So yeah, I think it's good news, but we ain't going to probably see him. When's our games in March? Let's have a little look at our games in March. Who have we got in March? Let's have a little look. Arsenal fixtures. There we go. Arsenal fixtures. So this month we have got Everton at the weekend. Then Brentford, then Man City, then Aston Villa away, Leicester away, and then the first game in March is the 4th of March against Bournemouth at home. That'll probably be when we see him. And then Fulham away, Palace at home, Leeds at home, and that's it. Liverpool. Well, we've actually only got 4 games in March, so we've only got 4 in April as well. We've got 4 in April. No, we haven't. I'm lying. We've got 6 in April. We've got 4 in February, 4 in March. So we're kind of 1 a week, kind of comfortable. Obviously, we're not in any of the cup competitions. The Europa League don't come back until March. I'm not sure when that does come back in March. I think it's the 1st or 2nd week. But I'd imagine he'd be ready to go for that, especially. So, yeah, I don't think we're going to see him until the Bournemouth game. But as soon as he's back in proper training with the rest of the squad, that's when we know he's getting a lot closer to coming back to full fitness. Because listen, doing an injury that he's done, that is going to take a while to get back up to full fitness. It's already been 8 weeks that he's out. And I don't think we're going to see him for at least another 4. When was the last time we beat Everton away? We didn't beat him last season, did we? Damari Gray screamer in stoppage time. Did we beat them the year before? I can't remember, mate. The last 3 years have dragged, I can't lie. It's been watching paint dry. Paint watches Arsenal dry over the last 3 years until this season. But yeah, man, it's all good. It's all good. He's back in training, light training on his own at least, so that's good. But yeah, we do have Everton at the weekend, and so that ain't going to be an easy game. Sean Dyche is going to go in there and try and rally the troops and try and make them hard to beat. And if there's anyone you want in a relegation dogfight, it is probably Sean Dyche. But again, they've been weakened this window. They haven't bought anyone, and they've let one of their players go. They let Gordon go. So I don't really understand or see where they're going to get any goals from. Calvert-Lewin can never stay fit. They ain't really got anyone else that can really score a consistent amount of goals. So I really don't see where they're gonna trouble us. Like, as soon as we go 1 or 2-0 up against them, it's curtains, because I don't see that they're going to be able to break us down. But listen, maybe they'll just be happy with a draw and they'll park the bus and they'll just beat us up on the pitch, try and get stuck into us, etc., etc. Could Jesus be on the bench for City? I very much doubt it, Lewis, if I'm honest. Yeah, let me see if I can find the Instagram post that he put out. He wasn't even training with the rest of the squad, so he was on his own. So I'd imagine he's just doing a little bit of light jogging, maybe not even doing ball work or anything like that yet. So let me see if I can find the post and I'll stick on the screen. There it is. Look at that straight away. Bosh. Yeah, Top Gooners are in bits. They're literally having meltdowns. They've got hot flushes and everything. Jesus has showed his tats and his legs. So yeah, he put after 8 weeks. So he is back on the pitch. He's obviously got his football boots on. Nice boots them as well, by the way. They are actually kind of nice boots. How long they'll stay that clean for, I don't know. But he is obviously back on a football pitch. He is obviously in his Arsenal kit, but I'd imagine he's on his own, because I ain't seen anything saying that he's in training with the rest of the squad. So I'm assuming that he's on his ones, which for me, I'd imagine after 8 weeks off, he'll literally just be doing a little bit of light jogging, a little bit of stretching, maybe some ball work, maybe just easing himself back in slowly. Excuse me. But yeah, I don't think we're going to see him this month, if I'm honest. I don't think we'll see him until March. First game of March is going to be Bournemouth at home, so that'd be probably the perfect game if he is fully fit by then. But even when he's fully fit, like i.e. in training fully fit, he's not going to be match fit, and it's going to take him a while to get back up to speed, I'd imagine. So I don't think we're probably going to see the best of Jesus until maybe mid-March, maybe beginning of April. I think when you do a knee injury like that, it's a bit of a problem, innit? You're going to be out for a while, and he's already missed 8 weeks. And by the time he starts firing again, it's probably going to be about 16 weeks from the original injury to when he actually starts firing properly again. So the Europa League's next month. Gunadan says, I reckon he should replace Martinelli at the moment. Well, we do have Trossard, bro. Trossard can come in and do an adequate job. So yeah, maybe. Listen, Martinelli's not been playing great recently, but he's still a threat. He's still direct, and he still makes defenders commit themselves. So I don't know. And listen, he is only young as well, isn't he? So maybe he does need a bit of a break. But what do I know? What do I know? Where was that comment? 2017 was that last time we beat Everton away. I'm feeling a bit better, but still a tickly dry cough. It's annoying. The 5-2. I was at that game. Rooney scored against us. Yeah, Rooney scored. Mesut Ozil scored that day. I couldn't believe it. He scored in the Northwest. Couldn't believe he even made the trip. Alexis scored as well. I think Ramsey might have scored. But yeah, I remember that game. I was there. Everton Stadium's nice. It's a battered old stadium, but I like the old stadiums. Their fans are sound as well. Man United fan, I love your show. Keep up the good. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that, my bro. Thank you very much. Big up to everyone inside, man. There's 1,000 people in here real quick. I know a lot of people have been crying about the 5-minute countdown timer. Oh, it's too long an intro. It's not an intro. Let me just make it clear, people. And I appreciate that you all come and watch it, and you don't want to sit through 5 minutes. But if you are watching on playback, just fast forward 5 minutes. It's pretty simple. There is a fast forward option. It's not an intro. it is a countdown timer to the live. If you missed the live, then yeah, I suppose you can see why it's an intro, but it's not an intro. It's a countdown timer to build traction, and it's working because I've leveled up to 1,000 viewers real quick. Whereas if I'd just gone live for 5 minutes earlier, we wouldn't be sat on nearly 1,000 people watching this right now. The algorithm wouldn't do anything. So yeah, it's working because all the live streams I've done recently have been flying in views. So yeah, man, if you are watching it on playback and don't want to watch it, just fast forward it 5 minutes. But anyway, let's carry on. Dyche will get a tune out there. I think Everton will stay up. It'd be funny if they didn't, but I do think they'll stay up. He's a good manager, man. He's a good manager. And do you know what I like about him as well? The fact that when he got potted from Burnley, they got relegated. That made me laugh because they should never have sacked him. And he didn't just go and jump into the first offer, like the first job that was thrown at him. He sat back and thought, no, I'm going to wait. I'm not going to rush the next job. And listen, let's be real here. If he keeps them up, he's a hero. Yeah, because they're doomed. They are literally doomed. They've got Calvert-Lewin who can never stay fit. They've just sold one of their better players who's a goal threat as well. They didn't replace him. They didn't sign anyone. Yeah, but they have got the core of a decent team, not a top team, but they've got a core of a Premier League team, haven't they? They've got Connor Cody in the summer. They signed Tarkowski. They've got Dwight McNeil there as well. They've got some half-decent players. But Iwobi's there. Maybe you can get a tune out of Iwobi again, although I do think he's injured, isn't he? But he's a good manager, man. He'll get them definitely organised, that's for sure. Fat Frank didn't have a clue what he was doing. He was out of his depth for the third job in a row. That's probably him done in management now, if I'm honest, Frank Lampard. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how we get on against them, because that's probably going to be the first team we come up against this season that's really going to stick it on us, like physically. Like, I don't think we've had a team that's going to stick it on us physically and get stuck into us and fly into tackles and be hard to beat. Yes, Newcastle were doing that and they got a draw, but they weren't tough in the tackle, I don't think. I think he's going to get them real, like getting in around them, rough them up, let's see what they're made of kind of thing. He's that kind of manager. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, the boots are sick. I can't lie. Them boots are nice, man. Yeah, them boots are very nice. That looks like he's showing that his legs have grown back. After 8 weeks, my legs are back. Oh, yeah, you're funny, man. He's in Brazil, is he? Well, that's probably the best place for him. Warm weather, man. You don't want to be out on a football pitch in cold weather when you've got an injury, mate. It's not the one. Is that in Brazil, is it? I didn't know that. I didn't know that, mate. That's probably the best place for him. Yeah, get warm weather on the joints and on the bones and all that, man. That's good for him. Yeah, come on, man. We got Trossard. How can you forget Trossard's at the club, bro? Martinelli plays better with Jesus. Yeah, he does. He actually does. Who starts versus Everton? I'd say Trossard, if I'm honest. And that's not just because he's new and it's a new shiny toy. It's because Martinelli's not been great in the last 4 or 5 weeks. So yeah, I'd go with Trossard, man. I think Trossard technically is better than him anyway. But Martinelli is probably the more dangerous. Martinelli's definitely got more pace and more direct. But saying that, Trossard's very direct and Trossard's finishing is clinical as well. So yeah, I'd start him. And it's going to be a game where we're going to need quick feet, technical ability, because I think they're just going to sit and park the bus. They'll be happy with a draw. As long as they don't get hammered and they get a draw out of it, I think Everton will be buzzing. Yeah, I miss Alexis too, mate. What a player he was. I was there, right. He was right in front of me when he scored his last goals for the club. I told him how much I loved him. What a player. Palace away, best away ground other than Newcastle. Them two are probably level for me. I like both grounds. Apparently, Real Madrid are interested in Jesus. Are they really? I'm interested in Shakira, mate. It don't mean I'm going to get her, though, does it? It's not happening. How long until he's match fit? I don't think we're going to see him kick a football in the first team, mate, for maybe a month. And then by the time he's properly fit, it'll be probably mid-March. Hey, the countdown's sick, bro. I can't lie. Big up my boy Mohammed who did the countdown for me. Where does all the snot come from, by the way? Like, where? I don't get it. Just keeps going and going and going and going. It's annoying, man. And the thing is, I don't feel ill. It's just like a head cold. I don't ache. I ain't tired. I ain't anything like that. It's just annoying, man. Just a tickly, dry throat. And then 1 minute my nose is bunged up, and then the next minute it's just constantly streaming. Bit like me last month. Big up to Grant, man. We have joined you lot as the most stingiest club in world football. We signed only 2 players this summer, neglected 4 key areas that needed addressing. I'm still fuming at our window. Yeah, bro, it's not good for you guys at the moment, is it? Let's have a little look at the league table. It's not good for you lot, I can't lie. Scottish Premier League table, here we go. Wow, 9 points behind Celtic. Jeez, bro, that's mad. That's actually mad. Wow, Celtic scored 71 goals. That's crazy. Let's have a look at the fixtures. They got Livingston. You got Hearts. Oh, you got a tough game. That's tonight. Well, you got a tough game, man. Away to Hearts, who are third. That's not easy. They got Livingston away. They're going to slap Livingston at home. They're going to slap them up, aren't they? Yeah, it's not looking good, mate. It's not looking good. Although saying that, Livingston are third. No, sorry, fourth. Wow, look at that. Livingston are fourth, and they've got half the points of first. That league's crazy, man. But yeah, it's all gone a bit Pete Tong for Rangers in the last 24 months, isn't it? Crazy, man. Hope you're well, though, mate. And thank you for the donation. Appreciate it as always. Big up Gracie May. Hope you're well. Make sure you sub to Gracie's channel, people. That's not Brazil. That's Peckham. Mate, it's not sunny in Peckham, mate. Trust me. It's probably raining. I don't know where that is. Let's see if the comment section on that tweet know where he is. Let's have a little look. 4 weeks, I reckon somebody said, until he's in the matchday squad. We'll see him at the end of the month. Like a new signing, finally. I don't think anyone knows where he is, if I'm honest. I don't think anyone has a clue where he is. Nah. I don't know. Listen, if he's in Brazil, that's probably the best place for him to be. Title secured, you know. Title secured. To be fair, he will have a massive impact because we look a better team with him in it, that's for sure. And he makes stuff happen. At least he's actually got his football kit on, and he's actually on the football pitch, and he's actively telling everyone after 8 weeks, I am back on the pitch. That's nice to see, man. Yeah, it gives us a bit of hope that we can go and win the title. It would be nice, man. Imagine winning the title after all these years. It'd be crazy. It comes from, you know, your brain is leaking. Well, it is a big brain, so maybe that's why it's just constantly leaking. Yeah, come on. Big up Rishi, man. Countdown and intros. Yeah, exactly. Come on, bro. We have another one as well, like a transitional one. I keep forgetting to use it. Keep forgetting to use it, man. Trust the Shakira process. Yes, come on. He is like a new signing. Get well soon. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Condinho. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, it's just annoying, man. It's just a tingly cough and a runny nose. It's just winding me up. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm sure it'll be gone by the end of the week. It just winds me up. Anyway. Muppet Twitter. Yes, there is a lot of Muppets on that platform, my friend. He's not in the UK, as far as I know, but not sure. I don't think he's in the UK either. It's not sunny in the UK. It's the dark, grey, horrible, raining, windy. Drinks if we win the league. 100%. It's about a week before my birthday. I'm still on the water. Will Jorginho be a flop? Hopefully he don't play. Hopefully we don't see him play at all, mate. That'd be great. Everyone trying to convince themselves it's a great signing. I'm not convinced by it, mate. I'm not convinced by it at all. Big up everyone in here, man. 1,000 people. Make sure you smash the like button. I'm going live with Jez in a minute, about 15 minutes. So make sure you come and join in with that as well. I think Kenny's going to be on as well. I think Matt's on there, Southern Gooner. So yeah, it should be good, man. When's the next Muppet show? I don't know, man. I actually don't know. I will do one soon. Maybe I should do it after the City game because the way our fans have been banging on about we're going to slap City at the Emirates. Maybe I should do it after that. If Jorginho starts against Everton, I'll lose it. I don't think he's going to start against Everton. I think he'll probably start against Man City, though. Yeah, and he'll just pack the midfield against City. But then what does that do with Zinchenko? Does that take something away from Zinchenko cutting in? Because, as good as we was the other day up at the Etihad for 30 minutes, we didn't really do anything after that, did we? Yeah, it was like we were pressing and stopping them, but we didn't exactly impose our game, did we? So I don't know. That game against Man City is going to be massive because if we can pull out a win against them, oh my days, then they're kind of effed, didn't they? And they're in the FA Cup and they're still in the Champions League as well. Who have they got in the Champions League? When does that start? That starts this month, right? Champions League fixtures. I bet they got an easy tie, didn't they? Let's have a look. Oh, Valentine's Day. There's matches. Well, they won't be playing that week then because we played the day after Valentine's Day against them. So they'll be playing on the 21st, 22nd. So they got Leipzig away, 22nd. Interesting. Well, they should get through that. The further they go in that competition, the better. Yeah, the longer they stay in the cup competitions, the better, because it means they have to keep putting their teams out, their top teams out, especially in the Champions League. So, yeah, the longer they stay in the Champions League, let's hope they beat Leipzig. And let's hope Jesus is back by the end of this month. And hopefully we can beat him in the middle of the month. If we can beat him in the middle of the month and they get past Leipzig, then we're chipping away at us another month down, then another month down, then another month down. All of a sudden we get to April and it's like, oh, it could actually be happening. But that's when the pressure really gets stuck on then, isn't it? And that's when we see Arsenal normally capitulate, like last season. Newcastle away, capitulation. Tottenham, capitulation. So when the pressure's off, which it kind of is at the moment, because nobody's expecting us to win it. But it's when we're like 8, 9, 10 points clear. Oh, Matty was on yesterday. Sorry, bro. Make sure you sub to Matty's channel as well, people. But yeah, when the pressure's off, we tend to do all right. It's when the pressure comes on that, like, we can all take the piss out of Tottenham and stuff like that and say, oh, they bottled it. Well, we are serial bottlers. Yeah, but we need to, if we can get double digits clear of them, like if we can win our game in hand, that's 8. If we can beat them, that's 11. If we can get 11 points clear of them, oh my days, that'd be crazy. Jorginho will show Chelsea what they're missing. Calamity in midfield. Xhaka and Jorginho combined pace 50. Yeah, luckily we don't play Valentine's Day, man, which is nice. It's Tottenham play Valentine's Day, I think. So at least all the Spurs fans will be getting fucked that day, isn't it? That's the only way they are going to, because their birds are going to be going mad. I run faster than Jorginho. That's the problem with him. Like, with the ball at his feet, yeah, cool, whatever. But without the ball, he's a problem, mate. He's a big problem. Play him against Daesh, and they might snap him for us. Yeah, come on, we could do that, innit? Bosh. Yeah, wouldn't it be typical though, yeah, of us to go into that game against Everton and then Partey get injured and we have to bring him on? It'd be mad. Moon the likes. Come on, Afsar, you tell him, bro. The City game in April. Yeah, we could win the league at City's ground. Could you imagine that? Boy, that'd be crazy. It'd be an Arsenal takeover at the Etihad. They'd never have seen scenes like it, would they? It's normally empty. That was what I was going to say. Yeah, Conte's in hospital. Somebody put in my chat. Conte's in hospital. What's happened to Conte? What's happened to Conte? I haven't seen anything. I've literally done nothing all day apart from lie on the sofa. Conte. Let me see. Antonio Conte to undergo gallbladder removal. Wow. Okay. So that's him out for a while then. Okay. And they got Man City at the weekend, right? You watch them beat Man City without Conte. Yeah, see Tottenham lose on Valentine's Day would be epic. I can't lie, that'd be funny. Gallbladder. Is that a big surgery? I don't know. Is that a big surgery? Let's have a look. Make sure you smash the likes, people. Gallbladder surgery is serious. It's a safe procedure, but like any type of surgery, there is risk of complications. Wound infection, bile leaking into the tummy. Nice. Nah, that's not good. Is it a major operation? Cloacectomy. Is that how you say it? Cloacectomy. Who makes these words up? It's not a surgery that most doctors will rush into. While it is a common surgery, it's still a major surgery with some risks and complications. Wow. Get well soon, Conte, innit? That's actually mad. How do you even end up with a problem with your gallbladder? Does that even work? How does that even work? Gallstones are the most common cause of gallbladder problems, but they don't always cause problems. Gallstones develop when Essex bile. That's disgusting, man. They accumulate into lumps and grow and accumulate. Dirty. No. That's made me feel ill. Anyway, let's carry on. So he's back for City. No, my friend, he will not be back for City. I don't think he'll be back this month, but you never know. Listen, he might pass all the tests. He might be back into fitness, strength training, and all of that on his knee. But listen, if you ever had a problem with your knee and had surgery and stuff like that, it's not wise to rush back. Trust me, it's not wise to rush back because he could do all sorts of injuries off of the back of that if he ain't fully fit, and built up the muscle around the joints and all of that. So yeah, man, let's not rush him back. But it's nice to see that he is back on the pitch. If I was City, I'd try and rough up and take out Partey and get him injured. Mate, listen, I'm telling you now, yeah, he is our most important player. And if he goes down injured for any sustained period of time, we're effed. We are proper effed. Because Jorginho will look good in certain games, cool, whatever. But when it's not an easy game at home, it's a tough away match, and the other team are going to have a go, I don't fancy Jorginho's chances, especially with Granit Xhaka next to him. I feel much better watching Granit Xhaka and Thomas Partey than I would with Granit Xhaka and Jorginho. Good to see his recovery rate, though. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's good. It's decent, man. Bubble wrap him, yes. Wrap him up in cotton wool. Make sure he's going to bed at 9 p.m. every evening. Getting 10 hours sleep. Make sure you're there serving him breakfast at 7 a.m. Happy February. Yeah, come on. Big up everyone inside, man. I'm going live with Jez in about 9 minutes. So let me get Jez's channel link, people. I think Kenny's on with us. I think. So let's have a little look at Jez's channel. Arsenal history and more. There it is. Come on. Let's get Jez up to 3.5K. Come on. You lot are slacking. Get Jez to 3.5K. He needs about 20 subs. That's Jez's channel right there. I'm going to spam my own chat with it. If it goes through. What is StreamYard doing? There we go. We're in. Bosh. Yeah, sub to Jez, man. Sub to Jez. If you want to know about the history of this football club, there's no one on this platform better than him. So yeah, sub to that channel. I'll be on there in about 8 minutes. Don't you think Jorginho will rotate with both Xhaka and Partey? So Partey would hopefully get I think you mean a rest. I don't think so. Listen, we're going for a title, man. Whether Arsenal fans want to admit it or not, we are the favourites to win the title. We're top of the table. If we win our game in hand, we're 8 points clear. If we can't be seen as favourites, 8 points clear, and actually think, yeah, do you know what? We're in a title race. We have to win it. Let's go and win it. Then they're lying to themselves just to save face if we don't win it. Yeah, I think we will win it. I want us to win it. And if we win our game in hand, there's no reason why we shouldn't win it. We're 8 points clear if we win that game in hand. 8 points clear. The only way we don't win it, yeah, is if we completely capitulate due to Thomas Partey getting injured, or if we just don't play how we've played for the first 19 games, because we've been brilliant for the first 19 games. If we start going back to some of the performances we were putting in last season, then we'll probably end up fourth. But if we continue to maintain the level, which I do think we will, by the way, I do think we've looked really decent, man. Really, really decent. I think I'm going to sneeze. Oh, my days. Nice. Well, caught it just in time. But yeah, if we continue to play how we played for the first 19 games, there's no reason why we can't win the league. Yeah, our game in Everton at home, that's guaranteed 3 points. We slap them every year. Like, they can have Dyche or whatever they want. They ain't coming to the Emirates and getting nothing out of us, ever. The away game's different, but the home game against Everton is nailed on 3 points every season. Yeah, come on. I'm on with Gracie, Alex, and Kenny. There you go. The link's in the chat, people. Make sure you go and sub to that channel. Get Jez up to 3.5K. Come on, he deserves more than 3.5K. The knowledge of his football, his knowledge of Arsenal is crazy. So yeah, keep subbing to him, man. And I've got what you've got. It's just a dirty head cold. I haven't had a cold for years, man. I can't remember the last time I had a cold. Genuinely can't remember. But yeah, come on. We are top of the league. Say we are top of the league. We are top of the league. Say we are top of the league. Come on, man. Let's do it. Let's win the title, man. Jesus back walking on a football pitch, at least. And yeah, man. That was the away game, Afsar. At home, we slap them every year. We slapped them at the Emirates, I think, 5-0 last season. Oh, my days. All you people in this chat saying it's C19, that don't exist, mate. It's a cold. It's a head cold. That's it. Yeah, that C19 don't exist. I don't know who's told you that. Stop watching the news. That don't exist. I've literally just got a tickly cough and, well, a tickly sore throat, really, a dry throat and a runny nose. That's it. It's a cold. It's only a head cold. The rest of my body's fine. Maybe I've drunk too much water. Maybe it's my body saying it needs a beer. It's like, what's going on? This guy ain't had a beer for a month. Let's do a few more comments for the next 4 minutes before we get out of here. There's patience. 0 streams will become recorded soon. Nah, man. I'm enjoying the lives. The lives do better figures as well, man, and I can interact more. Because when I put a video out, I forgot I even put a video out the other day. Yeah, and I woke up the next day, I was like, oh, shit, I dropped a video, didn't I? Someone had a look at the comments. I totally forgot. When it's live, I can interact more, man. I can ping comments. We can talk about different things. It's not just talking about what I'm talking about. We can go off the chat and talk about what you guys want to talk about and what you guys want to ask. When I'm just doing a video, it's just a video of what I want to talk about, isn't it? So, yeah, man, it's better to live for me. And not today, because I want to watch the Man United game, because I didn't watch the Newcastle game last night. I want to actually have a chilled evening this evening and watch the Man United game. But probably, what day is it tomorrow? Thursday. Maybe this week, but definitely starting next week, I'll be doing 3 lives a day. Morning, afternoon, and evening. Or morning, evening, and night. So, well, I say morning, it'll be about lunchtime. Lunchtime, this sort of time, like 5 o'clock UK time. So about 1 o'clock, 5 o'clock. And then depending on if there's football on, it'll be after the football. If there's no football on, then it'll be around 9, 10 o'clock at night. So, but if the football's on, it'll be a little bit later. Well, I want to start doing 3 a day again like I used to. We're leveling up this year, man. I'm going to spam this platform with as much content as I can. I think last month, I dropped 95 videos and streams combined last month. And I think that's the most I've done for a while. So the bunny girl left me. She ran off and left me. She ran off to Fengarola, man. She's left me. She's done one. Finito, por favor. She's gone, mate. Adios, amigo. She is finito. A chance Forest can beat United for it. Could you imagine if they got 4 goals and knocked it, or even if they went 3-0 up? United just start bricking it. But they got no chance. United to slap them, mate. United to slap them tonight. Big up, my bro. Any updates on Smith Rowe injury? When is he back? Love from India. PS, never seen us win a title. First one will be sweet. I don't know when Smith Rowe's back, if I'm honest. I have no idea. See if there's an injury update. He's got a thigh problem, but I don't know when he's going to be back. I have no idea, mate. No, I don't know. It doesn't say. He had growing pains in his groin, which has kept him out since September. Okay, mate. And now he's come back and done another injury. Crazy. But anyway, 4-1 Forest. Thank you for the super chat, Swicker, my friend. Appreciate it. 4-1 Forest, Veghorst 95th. That'd be heartbreaking, wouldn't it? That would be heartbreaking. We can fall out, you know. I forgot you were still here. Nah, you're going to get beaten comfortably tonight, man. I think I think you'll have a go for 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Listen, you should have got saying a better result out of the first game. You actually really had a go in that game. That offside goal was like Rizzler paper thin, man. It was as thin as my hair. But anyway, yeah, I do think you'll have a go, but I think that'll be the problem. The first goal will be huge, but listen, I think you'll have a go, and that'll be the problem. That'll be the downfall for you, because they'll just sit back. They don't need to do anything. They'll just pass, and they'll just try and kill you on the counter. But we shall see. We shall see. Big up to Jay, man. Smith Rowe is a waste of another player. Another Jack Wilshere by the looks of it, mate. They say that he's back in late March, Smith Rowe. Wow. Better pray Thomas Partey stays fit. Would hate to ruin your party. We're going to end on that. Big up Nicholas, man. Is it just me, but looks as though Martinelli is better when Jesus plays, but Saka is worse? That little partnership down that left-hand side was doing good, wasn't it? But since he's not been in the team, Jesus, Martinelli has fallen off and Saka's leveled up. So it's kind of, we haven't had everyone playing at the same level at the same time this season, which is something that if we do, we'll be devastating. Because if we can get Martinelli, Jesus, Saka, Odegaard, Partey, Xhaka, all of them playing top level at the same time, yeah, then we should start slapping teams up 4 or 5. But we haven't had that at all really this season. We've had some good performances and some good individual performances, but it's always like one without the other, or two without the other two. Like, so yeah, once we get them all firing, then we are going to be a big headache for a lot of teams. That's for sure, man. Big up for that donation, bro. I appreciate it, man. Big up to Ian as well. I'm going to go. I'm late for Jez's channel. Jez's link is in the chat. I've spammed it again. Make sure you come and join in. Me, Kenny, Gracie, Alex, and Kenny. Jez, obviously, that's his channel. Make sure you sub to his channel. Make sure you sub to me as well, people. I appreciate everyone who has recently. It's gone up about 1,500 in the last couple of weeks. So, yeah, big up to everyone who has done that. And, yeah, go and spam Jez's chat, man. And I'll be there in a couple of minutes. I'm going to go toilet and I'll be there. But, yes, good news. Jesus is walking. He has legs. We're out of here, people. Adios, amigos. Big up to everyone who's been in this. Smash the likes before you leave, people. Sub to the channel. Sub to the second channel. That video is being edited this week, by the way. So that should be out by the end of it, if not early next week. So link in description. Lee reacts. We're out of here. Adios. Ciao.